Hello everybody. Still breathing heavy because I'm about to talk to you about stress, and I just finished a workout. So I want to preclude this with talking about stressors and how many times people think that stress is only related to finances, spousal disagreements, money, that for kids' college, stress. We all kind of seem to think that stress is all of these negative things, right? And of course, absolutely it is. And I can tell this is going to be a short live for you guys today because my phone's already heating up. But, what also constitutes as stress is the happy things in life and the things that are also good for us. So examples might be, and these are things to keep in mind when you're talking to your clients about stress as well. And examples of stress, that are happy and good for us might be having a baby. Think about what the body goes through when somebody has a baby, what a stressor that is to the system. Exercise, which I just finished doing, and I'm going to tell you a little bit in just a second. But exercise is such a stressor on the body. It's good for us. We need it. But one of the 7 essentials of, I'm going to grab my paper towel because I'm just dripping out here. One of the 7 essentials is safe movement. I call exercise safe movement because exercise isn't always supposed to be training for marathons or doing a super intense CrossFit workout or, an hour, 90-minute, hour and a half yoga, hot yoga. Sometimes, safe movement is just walking or just doing a few things here and there. So let me tell you a little bit about why this is such a big and important topic to me. And it comes before digestive health for me. Stress does, when it comes to addressing how we are getting healthy and how I personally am getting healthy. The major top stressors, that I have been telling you guys about, divorce, moving, and a betrayal and relocation, all of those things, and surgery. Had all of those things in less than 8 weeks. And, starting in February when the divorce process was really getting underway for me, having to get things done. Hi, Gina. Hey there. Say hi, please, you guys. Say hello in the comments so I can see who you are. It's the only way I can see who's on right now. And if you're watching the replay, I want to hear from you too. So tell me where you are, and what is your method of moving stress around a bit when you're under a lot of stress. So anyway, with those major stressors in my life, starting in February, where I really just had to dig down and start getting things done to get divorced and really made the final decisions to start moving and things like that. I had to give something up. And one of those things, and I'm hoping my phone isn't just getting too hot here. I don't think so. But one of the things that I ended up having to do was to stop exercising. I was a person, and I don't mean stop completely. I didn't start sitting on the couch eating potato chips or anything, you guys. But I was doing a very intense CrossFit endurance workout. Some coaches that came down for a getaway students last fall, I took them and put them through one of my workouts, and I think that anyone that was there can tell you that it wasn't for the faint-hearted, or people who are just getting into exercise. But for me, it's been such a huge part of my life for so many years. I knew that I was not going to have the reserves that I needed to be able to do the things I needed to do, the other stressors in my life, like working through, taxes. I was working on taxes at the same time. My God, let me just add more to it. Profit and loss statements that I had to go through because my business was LLC'd in another state last year. So many things happened at that time. And I can't tell you the relief that I felt when I knew that I had that extra hour and 45 minutes every morning when it came to driving to the workout and coming home and doing the workout and getting ready after the workout to work. I was losing almost 3 hours in the morning just to work out, even though my workouts were only 12 to 15 minutes long, sometimes 32 minutes, something like that. They were taking me time to get there. It was taking time to get ready. I see people driving behind me. They're probably like, who is that woman talking to? But it was the one thing that when I woke up the first morning that I decided not to go back to the gym, I was like, oh my God, thank God. I mean, that alone made me feel just so much relief. I'm gonna go sit in my garage here in just 1 second, but I wanted to show you this real quick. Let me hold on a moment. My intense workouts we're talking like 325 lunges to a stop sign with a weight, carrying another person on my back. If you know anything about CrossFit endurance, not the big barbell lifting stuff, I didn't do that. But we're talking about highly intensive things that have more reps than a human being should probably be doing with heavy weights and things like that. Jumping over people, burpees to no end, pull-ups, all of that. And I didn't exercise. This is my 4th workout since February, and this is what it entailed. a barbell for some for 40 little easy deadlifts, a yoga mat. I put my kettlebell away already, but I did some kettlebell swings. But I worked out just now for about 9 minutes with doing 1/4 of the workout that I have typically done with probably 1/8 of the weight. And so here's the thing. I realized that if I continued working out the way that I was and added all of the things that I was going through, so taxes, divorce papers, profit and loss, moving, and then added the surgery in there, I knew that something was going to give on me. I could feel it. And just in case you're not aware, your adrenal glands can actually put out heat, like actual heat and pain. So when that feeling started creeping back into me again, I knew, I'm like, that's it. I got to do something. So, you know, I knew enough because I'd already been down the road of what it meant to go through something where I didn't listen to my body. So one of the reasons I'm sharing this with you guys today is because many times when we're working with our clients, you know, we put an emphasis on exercise. You got to move your body. You got to move your body. But how many of you are telling people to safely move your body? What feels good to you to move your body today? Because if we are talking to our clients in a way that makes them feel like they have to do more than their body is able to do in that time, we're adding stress onto their body on top of everything else that they're going through. You know, maybe somebody just had a baby and she's not ready, even though the doctor said you can go back after 8 weeks or whatever, the number is now 12 weeks. I don't even know. That I remember feeling the pressure, and I pushed myself to try to do something before I was ready to, and that just added more stress on top of nursing and raising a baby and all of that. So we need to start being really sensitive about stress and stressors and what they are and what our clients are going through and what we're going through, because health coaches, you guys, and I'm one too, and I went through this and I learned my lesson the really hard way. I am dripping everywhere, excuse me. We put ourselves under so much freaking stress to look the part, to know it all, to build our business, to get it straight, to fill our practice, to learn everything we can about health and disease, that is to our detriment many times. And I can't see my phone at all anymore, so I just see a little bit at the top of my head. So, you know, I'm going to go ahead and wrap up because it looks like my phone's dying down. But I just want to, you know, just remind you guys that stress, and remind your clients too, add this into your practice if you're not, that stress is not just the stuff that seems hard. It can be the stuff that seems good and happy and everything else as well. And as I can tell you from experience of working with clients and myself, you add good stress on top of, you know, the bad stress, and it's still stress. The body doesn't really want to decipher the difference, even though the brain is saying this is good. You know, the body might be saying it's too much. So if we're listening to our mind and not our body, that's a problem. So again, if you know me at all, and I hope you're getting to know me by watching my replays and seeing my emails go out and joining me live when you can, you know that I truly believe that we need to see stress differently, and that means changing things. You know, and stepping outside the box of what we think is the norm for us and our clients, and seeing stress differently, perceiving it differently, feeling it in our lives differently, sharing with our clients, you know, how to be underwhelmed instead of overwhelmed. It's just all of the pieces I think that are being missed today. It's always about stress management and stress reduction. I'm just like, you know what, really, you guys, show me someone who can reduce and manage their stress in today's time, right? Maybe you can manage and reduce it by making the changes of perception and putting things first and all of that. But overall, we're all dealing with regular standard American lifestyle types of things that we have to deal with. So with that said, my action step for you guys today as health coaches, and maybe for yourself as well, is to give yourself some grace when it comes to the exercise part. If you are building your business like I was and still am, of course, but as a health coach, it's, you know, I just remember how hard it was and how much I had to do and how pressured I felt and how much pressure I put on myself. Hi, Kathy. That if you are in that position that I was in a decade ago, you know, really just pushing yourself to the max, give yourself the grace to go for a walk. Meander around. This is what it was a prescription. I say that lightly because I didn't have a prescription pad, and it was me suggesting that my client wander. I said, I just want you to wander. I don't even want you to have a purpose of going to the mailbox. I just want you to go outside and feel the earth beneath your feet and wander for exercise. That's it. It means get off the couch, move your body, but don't stress yourself in a way that doesn't feel good to you. So give yourself that grace as well, you guys. See what it really feels like if you're a person that's super, super intense and heavy into exercise like I was, and probably still am, because even today what I did for my, what I say, third or fourth workout, I think it was my fourth, since February, it taxed me. It taxed me, and I know that it would probably put anybody under that hasn't been exercising, because it wasn't simple. You know, I did what I do, like 40 deadlifts, let's see, 60 kettlebell swings, Russian style, 100 sit-ups. What else did I do? 40 lunges with weight and something else. Oh my gosh, I'm already forgetting. Anyway, but that alone right there, that's going to be enough for me for tomorrow. So anyway, action step, be kind to yourselves and to yourselves, and help your clients see stress differently. Move your body only when it feels like it's something that you should be doing and that feels good to you. And I see someone popped on. I see a Michelle, I think. Hi. I can't see my phone. So if you're just joining me, it's really dark because it's getting really hot out here. And my phone has been sitting in the sun. So anyway, you guys also, as always, stay tuned. Come back to this page. I'm going to go live, regularly. Go back and watch my previous videos. I'm giving you a lot of personal experience of my life, and I'm also sharing the things that I learned along the way and helping to maybe give you guys some tips to change the way that you work, change the way that you live, and the way that you are dealing and working with clients as well. And it's based on experience. This isn't an opinion. It's experience based on, well, some of it is an opinion, but it's based on mainly experience, and then my opinion of myself and observations of what I've seen on other people repeatedly over and over again. So I hope you guys are having a great day. I'm gonna have to stand up because I can't see the button to push off and walk into the shade and wrap up. So please visit me at the Institute for Functional Health Coaching.com. You can also go to CarmenHunterHealth.com. Wow, it's much nicer and cooler in here, and now I can see how really sweaty I actually look. So you guys know I am not married, and no, I guess your name's not Michelle, it's Hisham, and I'm assuming this is probably someone popping in to spam me. I am not married, but this is also not a dating site, it's a business site. So have a great day, you guys.